The moth! I should have seen that.
I die of embarrassment.
Oh dear.
Is everything all right?
Oh, hello. Thank you for asking. I'm Cressida, by the way, and I'm afraid everything's not all right. I may be in a spot of trouble with the librarian. You see, I'm fond of creating my own charms. Thought I'd perfected my light as a feather charm to use on my library books. My arms get so tired carrying them around all day. But I must have confused the Latin word for feather with bird in my incantation, because when I opened my bag just now in the library, they literally took flight.
That sounds brilliant, actually.
Thank you. Somehow I don't think the librarian will see it that way. I collect the books and remove the charm myself, except this isn't the first time one of my charms has threatened the peace of the library. Our meet told Madame Scribner they were my books flying around, so she said that if I caused her any more trouble, she'd write to my parents. Perhaps you could get them for me. There are only 5. She won't be suspicious of a new student looking around.
Why did Army tell Madame Scribner that they were your books?
Oh, to be perfectly honest, I don't think he meant any harm. I think he was impressed, bragging on my behalf. Amit spends a lot of time gazing at the stars, but he knows a good charm when he sees one.
I suppose I could help, if I have the time.
Oh, I'd very much appreciate it. One of the books is my diary. I'd rather it not fall into the wrong hands. If you could collect them and bring them to me, I can remove the charm.
I think I already caught one of those. Oh no, it was just a extra page. Ah. Didn't realize this was an area that you can move into.
I'm going to have to use Accio to get to those books. Got it. Only 4 more to go.
Chest. Aha.
This must be Cressida's diary. I'd want this back too if I were her.
Today was a good day, that is, until Gareth splashed whatever ridiculous concoction he was creating all over my perfectly stewed lace-wing flies. Had to empty my entire cauldron and start all over again. Oh no. He's such a menace. Thinks he knows everything there is to know about potions, always disrupting Professor Sharp's class with his experiments. I'm utterly convinced that if he wasn't Professor Weasley's nephew, he would have been expelled by now. Are both Smokies again tonight for dinner. I'm becoming more partial to them now, although I still prefer meat pie. There you go. What a boring ass entry into a diary.
Revelio.
Ooh.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Always, always. Adventures are fun. Number 3. So good at Accio now. Should become a wizard. One to go. Ooh, I'm level 3. Page. That's another book. There we go.
Revelio.
Never a dull moment when I go home for the holidays. Last year, my mum thought she'd heard a banshee. She couldn't sleep for fear.
Oh, tell me to go down here for. Oh, it's probably just telling me to get into the middle. Well, meh. Maybe come down for no reason. Oh, the book must be up here somewhere. There it is.
That's the last book. Now to take them back to Cressida.
Ah, I can't jump over. Lame. Try to go very quickly. No. Lame.
Hello, Cressida. I collected your books, including your diary.
Oh, what a relief. Thank you.
Very
I'll
well.
happily take the heavy lot off your hands now.
Ooh. Perhaps a reward to keep the diary a secret. Should be good or should be a slightly bit evil? Which one? Which one? Which one? Let's be a little evil.
Unless you want your classmates to know how you really feel about them, you might reward me for my time.
Oh, you're not at all who I thought you to be.
And you're not who I thought you to be. Based upon your diary, you seem terribly judgmental.
Fine. I shall pay you. But you cannot begin to imagine what I shall be writing about you next. Should never have trusted them.
That was a bit evilish. Let's go there then, shall we?
Revelio.
It's locked. Aha! Secret little area to get the chest.
Revelio. Lumos.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I...
I can't put it either. Weird. Ah, that's cool. I like that little charm. Well, let's go.
Is that all you've got?
Professor Hecat!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces in your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge. wise, age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso? A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No? One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
Here we go. Levioso.
Levioso.
Ooh, I'm good. I'm good. I'm just too good.
Now, let's try something a little larger.
Me first, of course. Just because I'm so grand and great.
Let us begin with the basic cast. See how the dummy deflected your cast? This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember, a surprise Levioso. Now, the basic. Well done. Very good, but the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want a fair duel, using only Levioso, basic cast, and Protego. You may begin.
Levioso. Lucky. Nothing lucky about it. Good form. I know.
Levioso will be your first duel.
Let's just say I'm a...
If only all my students for this adept.
Potato. Stupid potato.
Yes, Levioso.
I do enjoy a lively duel.
You're good.
Now protect
Stupid.
Use Levioso cast when your opponent's guard is down.
You cannot beat me.
Not bad for a beginner. You give as good as you get.
So proud of himself.
I put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to Ravenclaw.
Thank you, Professor Hecat. Glad to have the opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you. I demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it. A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you. Again, well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments. All right, that's enough.
I'd hate to face Professor Hecat in a duel.
If you know the right spells, it's dark wizards that'll fear you, not the other way around.
Nice work.
I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it.
It was
Yeah,
certainly
you
good
did
practice.
Practice. It felt more like I was dueling an expert. Sebastian Sallow, by the way. Didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a wand. Then again, perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
I've dueled enough. Consider yourself lucky I held back.
Huh, fair enough. You owe me an honest duel when you aren't. You know, you might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organization.
Sounds
Exclusive and unsanctioned. Count me in.
Excellent. Knew I was right about you. If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then. Whether it's joining a secret dueling club or sneaking into the restricted section of the library, you just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll keep that in mind.
Good. Pleasure chatting with you. I'm sure I'll see you soon. Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned? We'll see if your performance today was sheer luck or actual skill. Look for Luke and Brattleby near the clock tower entrance, if you're interested. Till next time.
Yeah, showcase my skills a bit more, maybe.
Oh, I'm not much for dueling. I prefer to keep things friendly.
Level 4 already. Man, I'm killing it. Yeah, side quest.
Revelio.
Oh, there's a fire thingy down here. Downstairs, maybe. No, it was upstairs. Don't know where it is. I'll find it.
Here I come from the toilet bowl where she swimming did you praxia bowl? As promised for only one time per week, I can plunge the boys' lavatory, not for the meek. Stop me, did rancorous carp sought to trap me and find me inside of a jar. But he failed, as did his containment charm.
Revelio.
This statue depicts the wizard Lachlan the Lanky, a tall, slender wizard who appears quite proud of himself. For what precisely? No one knows.
Or I'd fire up the cannon, so she could...
Accio. Revelio.
This map depicts Argyllshire, a region in Scotland which contains the Hebrides, native home of the Hebridean black dragon.
Lumos.
Glad you could make it. Lucan's just over there.
Revelio. Leviosa.
Interesting.
help you?
Sebastian told me to see you about a club.
If Sebastian vouches for you, that's all I need to know. I coordinate duels for crossed wands. A dueling club of sorts. It's invitation only, so you must have really impressed Sebastian.
I seem to have a knack for dueling.
Then you've come to the right place.
How does cross wands work exactly?
You show up, I match you with other duelists, and whoever is still standing in the end wins. It's our way of determining the school's greatest duelist once and for all. And to liven things up, the winner is awarded a prize. Interested?
Yeah.
Of course. Dueling's an entertaining pastime.
I agree. Besides, in crossed ones, you can duel with a partner if you like. Your first time I'll pair you with Sebastian. Next time, you'll need to bring a partner along, or duel alone. So, care to step into the ring?
Get me in the ring.
Spectacular! Let the fireworks begin!
We'll make you regret signing up.
Ooh, someone's so scary. Break the yellow shields with control spells, like the levitation spell, the VSA. Target lock, R3, lets you track enemies without aiming. Use R to change targets while locked.
Ringo! Leviosa! Lumos!
Also,
Protego! Ringo! Lumos! Leviosa! Leviosa!
don't try running that
Ringo! Stupid!
Also, come on.
Leviosa! Protego!
Expulso!
Stupid one!
Perhaps one day I'll sign up for a round.
Nice work. Sebastian wasn't wrong about you. There's strong competition ahead, but keep this up and you could be the next school champion.
Brilliant. Count me in.
I shall. Now, it takes time to organize these duels, but check with me later. I may have something lined up for you. Again, congratulations on your first crossed wands victory. Well fought. Hope to see you back here again.
Oh, I've uncollected rewards available in challenges. Let's go collect those. Challenges, they said. Claim reward. Seems these things provide some defense and offense and health bonuses. It's good to know. Still got more gear. Okay, I'll have still. Still was question mark on. Might be reviewed a bit later. Twisting handle designed in dark grey topped with a silver owl. I didn't see him in the gears thing. Might not be quite there yet, but wait till I can get to it. Give a change appearance option. Change appearance option. We'll find out later. For now, let's go find Professor Weasley, shall we?
I've always said that travel broadens.
Finish this stuff on off, I reckon, and then we'll probably call it a break. Ooh. Nope, they're just trying to finish it. There might be another random page we could have collected.
Revelio.
It's the three-headed dog thing in those puzzles.
Levioso. Lumos.
Nothing coming up. Oh,
Protego. Revelio.
Such a head's move. That's cool.
Revelio.
Interesting. So there's one just here. Yeah, it's not. Anyway, we can find. No.
Revelio.
Another one. Painting depicts the young orphan wizard Ilias, who famously saved his entire village from an army of Dementors. Ooh. And the dark wizard Razidian by conjuring a mouse Patronus. There you go. Oh, level 5. I'm killing it.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Another cat.
Revelio. Accio.
Huh. That's cool.
What about the room,
It's a
Professor?
tubby
I was thinking
person.
the same thing, Deke. Perhaps you could help.
Oh, excuse, Deke.
Ah, there you are. I trust your first classes went well?
They did, Professor.
I heard as much from Professors Hecat and Ronan. Seems Professor Fig taught you quite a bit before you arrived. I'd wager there's a good deal more to your travels here than what you've told me. Isn't there?
Have you and Professor Fig not discussed my training?
He continues to be reticent about the details, mentioning only a few spells. Revelio, was it? And Lumos?
That's correct, Professor.
I see. Like trying to get a sonnet from a streeler. Regardless, you must continue to build upon what you've learned. In that regard, I've asked your professors to help hasten your progress with some extra assignments.
Professor Ronan did mention something about that.
In fact, Professor Ronan will meet you outside momentarily to assign your first one. Now, regarding the trip to Hogsmeade I mentioned earlier, we've arranged to replace the supplies lost on your way here, including seeds, potion recipes, and spellcrafts.
Thank you, Professor.
And Mr. Ollivander will connect you with the perfect wand. You've managed your classes well with a borrowed wand, but you'll find the magic you cast with your own wand to be far superior.
Can you tell me more about the potions shop, Professor?
J. Pippin's Potions stocks a wide array of potions ingredients, although they rarely sell recipes. Professor Sharp asked that they have a couple of particular recipes on hand for you.
I've never heard of a spellcraft before, Professor. What is it?
A spellcraft is a recipe of sorts used when conjuring objects. I shall explain more about them when you begin working with transfiguration magic.
There's an Ollivander's in Hogsmeade.
There is. Most people are familiar with the shop in Diagon Alley. We're fortunate to have someone like him nearby. Mr. Ollivander is a genuine craftsman and highly skilled wand maker. I would trust no one else to pair me with a wand.
I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade.
Very well. I'd like you to make your first visit to the village with a classmate. Help you get your bearings. Perhaps Sebastian Sallow or Natsai Onai. I've noticed you spending time with them.
I'd like to go with Natty.
Excellent choice. Miss Onai is one of our most talented students. And she knows the area. She'll keep you well clear of any of Victor Rookwood's undesirables en route.
Rookwood?
A rather unsavory local. Best to avoid him and his associates, including his right hand of sorts, Theophilus Harlow, if you can. Once you've finished Professor Ronan's assignment, your friend will meet you at the castle doors. No time to waste. The sooner you complete your work, the sooner you can enjoy a butterbeer at the Three Broomsticks.
Well, with that, as the professor said, the sooner I finish my work, the sooner I can enjoy the finer things. It's for me, unfortunately. I've got to head off. Thank you for tuning in to my walkthrough of this Hogwarts Legacy. Episode 2. You'll meet again in the next one.